Hello all, welcome to the programming screencast of area calculation. So first of all, let me explain you how are we going to calculate the area of Punjab given area of India, and how can we apply the method explained in the previous video here in Python. So as you can see, we have been given an image here. In this image we have map of India, in which the Punjab region has different color and the rest of the region of India has different color. So please think about it, how can we implement this using the method explained in the previous videos. Now you are aware of this fact that you can find the RGB value of the image. I hope that you are aware of this fact. You can find the RGB values of the image using Python as well as the color picker application available anywhere on the internet. So as you see, we have two different colors here. So if I'll start putting random dots here, I can find out which dots are placed in the Punjab region and which dots are placed in the India region. How can you find that? If the RGB value of the particular X and Y coordinate is different, is corresponding to this grayish part, that means it lies in the Punjab region, as well as if the dots that are placed here correspond to the black region, the blackish region, that means it lies in the India region. So you can calculate the number of dots placed in the Punjab region as well as in the India region. So I repeat here, how can you do that? First of all, you know how to calculate the RGB values of a particular image. So in this particular image, we will be having two RGB values, one corresponding to the grayish part and one corresponding to the blackish part. So what will we do here? We'll start putting random dots here. We'll start taking the random X and Y values here. The corresponding X and Y values, if they have the RGB values that correspond to the gray color, that means they are present in the Punjab region. And if the X and Y values that are present in the blackish region, and we can calculate the RGB value of that particular region, and if it corresponds to the black region, that means they are present in the India region. So what we need to calculate here is, first of all, we need to calculate the RGB value of these two colors, of this gray color and of this black color. And then we need to select the points, select the X and Y coordinates randomly. And corresponding to these X and Y coordinates, we can calculate number of dots placed in the Punjab region and number of dots placed in the India region. So first of all, let us calculate the RGB value. So I'll be using the easy method here. We'll be using the color picker application here. As you see, I have uploaded the image here. So let me check. The RGB value of this black region corresponds to 60, 61, 60, and of this gray region corresponds to 80, 81, 80, 81. So of this black region, the RGB value is 60, 61, 60, and of this gray region, it is 80, 81, 81. So using these RGB values, let us now implement this in Python. So let me start with that. So first of all, what you need to do here is you need to import the SciPy library here. I'll write import scipy.misc. I'll be explaining you why are we importing this library, and as in always, we'll be importing the image library from PIL package. So you just write import image from PIL. After that, you need to import the NumPy too. I'll just write import NumPy as NP, and you also need to import the random. So I'll just write import random. So we have imported the required libraries. Now first step that we need to do here is we need to read this image. So I'll be introducing a new method here. Using the scipy.misc library, you can read the image. So I'll just take a variable here, img is equal to scipy.misc.read, and our image name is map 01 .png. Don't worry, we will be supplying you with this image, we will be posting you this image, so you just need to read this image. After that, you need to keep a track of the count of number of dots present in the Punjab region as well as in the India region. So I'll be taking two variables here. First of all, it is count underscore Punjab is equal to 0, and then count underscore IN, that is India, is equal to 0. So next what you need to do here is, we also need to keep a track of count here. You'll be getting to know why are we taking count here. Now I'll take a while loop and run it many number of times so that we can get the exact area. So for example, I run it 10,000 number of times. As I've already explained in the previous programming screencast, that we need to have many iterations here. That's why I took 10,000. Let us see if this gives us the right area or not. After that, I need to select x and y variables randomly here. What I need to do here is I need to select x and y variables randomly here. For selecting the x and y variables, you need to know what are the dimensions of the image. Yes, you need to know what are the dimensions of the image. So I'll just go to the image and try to find out what are its properties. So we have our image here, map01.png. So I'll just double click here and try to find out what are its properties. So we have the image dimensions here, that is 2481 into 2736. So we have the image dimensions here as 2481 into 2736. So according to that, we will set the range for randomly selecting x and y values. So let us write them in the code. So I'll just write random dot rand int, and we have 0,2735 here, and y is equal to random dot rand int 0,2480 here. 2481 was the length and 2736 was the breadth. And in Python we have the x and y dimensions reversed. For example, here we had the length as 2481, but here the x part will be as 2735 because it is reversed in Python. X is taken as the depth one and y is taken as the length one. I hope this is clear to you. So if this is not clear to you, we commonly take x as the horizontal value and y as the vertical value. In Python it is reversed in case of images. So x acts as a y value here, x acts as a vertical thing here, and y acts as a horizontal thing here. So please keep this fact in mind while processing images in Python. So we have the x values, the y values. As we read this image scipy.misc, we also have the z dimension here. While the z dimension is of no use to us because our image is 2D and it is not 3D, so we'll just take z is equal to 0 here. After that, we already know the RGB values of the gray region and of the black region. So I'll just write if img x by z is equal to 60, then it corresponds to the India region. So I'll just increase the counter of India here, that is count is equal to count underscore n plus 1, and I'll also increase the count here, count is equal to count plus 1. else what you need to do here is, else if the RGB values correspond to the Punjab region, the grey region, what we will write here, x, y, z is equal to 80 here. So then you need to increase the count of Punjab region. So you just write count underscore pun is equal to count underscore pun plus 1. And you need to also increase the count value. Count is equal to count plus 1. So now we have number of dots placed in the India region, number of dots placed in the Punjab region. Now what you have to do here is, you need to calculate the area of Punjab. So we will go by our method. I'll write area of Punjab is equal to count of Punjab region divided by count of India region into the exact area of India. So I'll be taking the exact area here, and that is 3287263. 3287263, and I'll now print this particular variable area underscore Punjab. So now let me try to run this and see whether it is giving us the right answer or not. And if it is not giving the right answer, so we'll have to check whether increasing number of iterations will help this method or not. So I'll just run it. We need to save it. So I'll just write ar.py. Let me try to run it. So there is some problem here. Let me try to check. It is not read, it is basically I am read. It is not read, it is basically I am read. Please note this fact here. So I'll just try to run it again. So we have the area of Punjab as 48023, but actually the area of Punjab is 50362. So there is some error here. Now let me try to increase the iterations. So I'll increase the iterations to 1 lakh. So let me try to run it again. It will take some time because the iterations have been increased. So now we have 54096. The error here is less. Earlier we had around 4000 error. Now we had around 2000 error. So if you keep on running this particular program, you will get some value near to the area of Punjab. Okay, since this is a randomized method, this can't give you the exact amount, the exact area, but this will give you the area that is very, very close to the area of Punjab. So we'll just run it again. Let me run it again. It is now 49889. Run it again. It is 52364. Oh my god, this is very, very close to the area of Punjab. It is somewhat 2000. It is somewhat 2000 away from the actual value. You can check that online, what is the area of Punjab, and you can figure out. And this is very, very close. It has only 1000 difference. The area of Punjab is basically 50362. So it is very, very close to this particular value. So you must be having a question that why are we getting the different values every time? Please note the fact that we are calculating, we are taking S and Y as random values. So we don't know the ratio count of Punjab divided by count of India. We don't know what this ratio will give us. So if this ratio is accurate, then only the area of Punjab will be accurate. So we need to increase the number of iterations so as we get more and more X and Y coordinates and we get a clear picture, we get the correct value of area of Punjab. Okay, So since this is a randomized method, the answer, the solution, the value would be different for different times, for different number of runs. So as you keep on running this algorithm, you will get different answers, but one thing is sure about it, that this will give you area that will be very close to the actual area of Punjab. The error would be very less. I hope this programming screencast was useful to you guys. We'll be coming up with another method of how can we calculate this. The logic is somewhat same, but we'll be telling you another method of how can you calculate the area of Punjab if you are given area of India. Thank you.